Hello, welcome back Year 5 to Lesson 4. So this is our second paragraph today and we are describing the animal that we come across on the planet. We've got our mind map and our emotions that we did from the previous lessons before. I've just put mine at the top there in case you've lost yours. Hopefully you haven't. Let's start by writing the intent of this paragraph. So the intent of this paragraph is to describe the inhabitants of the planet. And emotion I've got for this paragraph is nervous. So I'm going to put slash and the emotion just there. Sorry, they are nervous. Yours might be different. Yours probably is different. Right, so I'm going to get started. So I want the creature to come out of nowhere. So I'm going to start with all of a sudden, comma. All of a sudden. Right, my character is nervous. And have you ever had someone look at you? You know someone's looking at you and the hairs on the back of your neck rise. I'm going to put that. The hairs on the back of my neck rise. I'm going to add a little bit of mystery. Why are the hairs on the back of the neck rising? I could sense something behind me. So it's going to come from behind and not in front of them. Short sentence, I hesitated. Oh, goodness me. Hesitated. That's on my list of emotions there. Hesitant, hesitated. Right, I now need to actually physically see the beast. So I'm going to put I turned around to see. Now I'm going to go to my mind map. How could I describe this animal? I'm going to use I need to put majestic beast walking its way through. Now if I go back to the picture, what can I see? Right, walking its way through fallen trees towards me. Right, it's not near me yet, so it's in the distance. So I'm going to put from afar. I could make out it's a bit like a horse, so I'm going to use hyphen horse-like animal. Right, I'm going to mention it's 6 legs, so that's very abnormal, with 6 legs, and its nose is very abnormal too, so I'm going to use a simile to compare its nose to a creature on Earth, and a snout like an anteater. Okay, right, let's read what I've written so far. All of a sudden I felt the hairs on the back of my neck rise. I could sense something behind me. I'm going to make it more mysterious. I'm going to put a presence. Not spelled right, Mr. Rodwell. How do you spell that? Proof in. There it is at the top. Behind me. I hesitated. I turned around to see a majestic beast walking its way through trees. I don't really like the fact that I started these 2 sentences with I, so I'm going to change the verb hesitated into an adverb. Hesitantly. What is wrong with me today? Hesitantly. I turned around to see a majestic beast walking its way through fallen trees toward me. From afar, I could make out a horse-like animal with 6 legs and a snout like an anteater. Right, now I need to say that the creature is getting closer to me, but I don't want to put it's getting closer because that's just a bit boring. So I'm going to put upon closer inspection, comma, because it's a subordinate clause, doesn't make sense on its own. Its blue skin, and I'm going to add a subordinate clause in here, which was patterned. I'm not sure if you can see the pattern on its neck there, which was patterned. So we've got to set the scene. The next paragraph is going to be nighttime, so the sun needs to set. So I'm going to put glistened in the setting light of the sun. Right, I'm going to read it back, see if there's anything that I want to add in or change. See what I think. All of a sudden, I felt the hairs on the back of my neck rise. I could sense the presence behind me. Hesitantly, I turned around to see a majestic beast walking its way through fallen trees towards me. I'm going to change walking to weaving, because if trees are fallen, they won't just walk over the fallen trees, they'd have to weave in and out. From afar, I could make out a horse-like animal with 6 legs and a snout like an anteater. Upon closer inspection, it's blue skin. Right, in my map, I've got midnight blue, so I'm going to change its midnight blue skin, which was patterned. I think I want to add an adverb in there, intricately. That means very carefully. Glistened in the setting light of the sun. I'm going to add the word alien in here to help describe the sun. Okay, right, let's see how I finished it off. All of a sudden, I felt the hairs on the back of my neck rise. I could sense the presence behind me. Hesitantly, I turned around to see a majestic beast weaving its way through fallen trees towards me. From afar, I could make out a horse-like animal with 6 legs and a snout like an anteater. Upon closer inspection, its midnight blue skin, which was intricately patterned, glistened in the setting light of the alien sun. Right, I'm quite happy with that. The intent of the paragraph was to describe the inhabitant of the planet. I feel like I've described it quite well. I've described it as a horse-like animal. I've said how many legs it's got. I've got a face. I've talked about its skin. We don't know what it's eating because at the minute it's just walking towards us. I've definitely put that I'm nervous because I looked at my emotion chart over here and I saw hesitant and I thought I'd use that. So yeah, I think that's an all right paragraph. Your go now. So use your mind map. Use your motions, use the picture, pause the screen if you need to, okay? Think about what adverbials you could use to suggest the animal is coming closer. We really don't want the typical verbs of walked or ran because we know we can think of better words than that. Again, find synonyms, use the thesaurus online, use a dictionary. If you've got an iPhone or an iPad, you've got Siri on there to help you with your spellings. I could have used Siri today because my spelling was atrocious. So use everything that you've got. Remember, it's an alien animal. Make it as alien as you want. If you want to add that it makes a strange noise, add that it makes a strange noise. If you want there to be more than one, make there more than one. But the main intent of this paragraph, the main purpose of this paragraph is to describe the animal and show an emotion. Okay? So that's what you need to keep in mind. You need to be able to describe the animal. You've got your mind map with ideas and maybe some literary devices already. So you should be all good to go. Again, if you need any help from your teachers, make sure you email them. They will be happy to help. And please make sure you email us your second paragraph so we can see how your story is progressing. Thank you very much, Year 5. I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Bye.